Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing awesomely. I'm currently still a little bit sick, which you probably know if you follow me on my social medias, so that's why I sound a little bit croaky. But that aside, if you clicked on this video, then you know that my debut original EP on iTunes just came out, and I'm so stoked about it. You guys have no idea. It's been a work in progress, and I've put so much effort into this, so I really hope you like it. To anyone that's listened already, yeah, thank you for listening. I hope you liked it, and anyone that hasn't yet, please go check it out. It would mean the world to me, and yeah, let me know what you think, because I'd love hearing your feedback on it. So yay! As a celebration type video, I thought I would do a little kind of track by track explanation for you guys, just so you can kind of understand each song a little better and maybe relate to it in a different way, or just have a little bit more of an insight to each track. So I hope you like this video, and here we go. I talk with my hands a lot, which some of you guys have picked up on. I'm sorry, that's the Italian side of me coming out. So track 1, When You're Lonely, is a song that I wrote with my best friend Adam Hawke, who also is a YouTuber. I will link him below, check him out. And it's a song that kind of had a weird writing process. I remember writing the verse and the bridge and just being really stuck on the chorus and having a kind of good hook line. So I was talking to him about it, and he was like, something about someone just loving only when they're lonely. I thought that was a really cool idea. So I went back on the rest of the song, kind of rewrote certain lines and fit it around the idea. And I'm so glad I did that, because I love how it turned out. And it definitely has some of my favourite lyrics that I've ever written, especially the second verse. It has a line that goes, how can a flower grow, living only in the night, especially when it knows the feeling of sunlight. And I kind of just wanted to create the idea of a situation where there's kind of just two people that don't give an equal amount of love into whatever this relationship is, and it's just not okay to kind of focus on the good stuff and say, oh, it's so good when it's good, because when it's bad, it's really bad, because they don't show you any attention, they don't treat you right, and it's not fair on either side. So no matter how good it is, it doesn't really matter, because the rest of the time you're kind of just left in the dark, and this person gets to do what they want, and be it because they're still getting over someone else, or just frankly being a lonely kind of person, it's not fair to you, and no one should be in a relationship like that. So that's kind of the concept behind When You're Lonely. The second song on the EP is 70s Wine, and this has been one of my favourite songs since I wrote it last June, and it's definitely been one that's gotten the biggest response from you guys when I've teased it, because I tease a lot of originals on Instagram, Tumblr and all that stuff. So I'm so glad it's finally out, so you guys can hear the full thing. It's the oldest song that I wrote out of these 5, and it's kind of just about the realization that you're not right for somebody, and that's okay, and you know the kind of person that they need, and it's just not you, and that's just kind of how it is. And I guess my favourite line from this song would probably be, a hurricane in a small town, breaking every heart with a vacancy sign. And that's kind of the description of the sort of person that you know that they will probably end up with, or the person that they want is just someone that's a lot more reckless and careless and kind of aggressive compared to you. And you know that if that person ends up with someone like that and things go terribly wrong, you don't want to deal with it afterwards, and you don't want them to come back to you and start crying, because it's their fault, and they knew that was going to happen. You tried to be the person that they, could lean on and sort of have, but they didn't want you, and they wanted someone that was frankly just a lot worse. And that's okay sometimes. You can't make people love you, and you shouldn't have to. So that's 70s Wine. Track number 3 on the EP is a song called Missing Me, which again is one of my faves. I played it probably at every gig for the last year or so, and it's always been really well received, which is awesome for me. It's quite a kind of upbeat song compared to the rest of the EP. Again, it's not that happy of a song. I've kind of got a slight theme going on here, but the sad songs are just, people relate to them, you know, you need sad songs in life. But no, Missing Me is a song pretty much just about missing someone and just hoping they miss you back. Like, breakups suck, and you most of the time, if it's been a bad breakup, you don't want the other person to just be totally fine and moved on with someone new and just having the time of their lives while you're feeling like crap. So this song's kind of about that, and yeah, it includes the title of the EP. So there's a few lines in the song that go, have I been on your mind, do you remember me? You left my heart blind, you're all that I see. And I kind of just wanted to sort of paint a picture of a really bad relationship that he kind of caused, and he's the one that made you sort of put a stop to it, and it was their doing, but you're the one that still had to kind of make that kind of break, and it sucked. So to have them kind of move on and be totally fine while you just got the really bad end of the stick just sucks. And you know, you miss them and you want them to kind of say that back to you, but they haven't, and you know that they probably won't. Yeah, it's the realization that, again, that's just how it kind of worked out, and it sucks for you. But eventually you do move on, and you know, you realize that things work out for a reason, so it's not all depressing, guys. So track number 4 is a song called Fine. I remember teasing some of the lyrics to this song, and again, you guys had a really kind of strong response to it, and a lot of you said you related to it, which was really kind of cool for me to see, because when I wrote it, obviously I was kind of feeling these sort of emotions that I express in the song. And it's pretty much just a song that's just, I'm quite a stubborn person, and I don't tend to say when things hurt me or when I've gotten hurt. I just kind of cover it up if I don't want the person knowing, which happens a lot. So this kind of song, I guess, just sums that sort of personality up, and it's pretending to be fine, to not give them the satisfaction of knowing that they had the ability and the power to hurt you. So the chorus, I lost it all from my heart to the sense of my mind, but if you'd asked me how I've been all this time, I'd say fine, because I don't want to tell you that you totally broke me, and it's just kind of that simple, I guess. You know, like I lost everything, you took everything from me, and it sucked, and it took a long time to kind of get past that, but I won't let you know that because I don't want you to know how much freaking power you had over me. So yeah, that's fine, literally. The last track on the EP is a little more easy, and I'd say this is probably my favourite out of the 5, just because I think I spent the most time recording it. There's the most instruments on it, and just the whole vibe of the song, I think, sums up the mood of the EP. And it's a song that took quite a while to write, because I really wanted to sort of capture the feelings and the emotions that I was trying to portray, I guess. And it just kind of sums up not being over a time of your life where you were really happy with somebody, not wanting to lose any of those memories, to the point where you do the same things that you did with that person when you were really happy, but you do them alone this time, and it sucks. But it's kind of the confusion of doing them and getting kind of sad about it because you're doing it alone. It sucks and it's not the same, but at the same time, in doing that, you remember them more, and you remember little things more that make you smile, and it kind of helps ease the pain of missing them, while at the same time it just makes you miss them even more. So it's just kind of like the conflict of those emotions, I guess. And again, it has some of my favourite lyrics that I've ever written. Saved you in a bottle, drink you every day, hurts me but I know it takes the pain away. And I think that sums up pretty much everything that I just explained. And just doing little things, like in the chorus I say, I spray your cologne on my bed at night just so I can fall asleep alright. I keep your favourite whiskey on my lips just so I can remember your kiss. Just small things that are kind of, well, very sad, but they help you kind of feel closer to that person, even though they're so far gone and so far away from you now, to just help make things a little more easy. So yeah, so that concludes my kind of description and an explanation for the EP. Again, thank you guys so much for supporting me and listening and still being here and just being the best human beings that I know. I really can't wait to meet all of you guys and just give you really big hugs and just thank you in person. But until then, I'll have to do it from behind a screen and just say that I love you and I hope great things for you all. And though the EP is very kind of sad and depressing, and I'm sure some of you will relate to some of the songs, don't lose hope in love, because love is awesome and everyone deserves to be loved right, and you all will be because you're all amazing people. So thank you for listening, and I will hopefully see you next week with a cover when I can sing again. And yeah, thank you guys, take care, love you.